Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the warm introduction. It's an absolute honor to be here. I still remember the day one of Milan, 2016, and Aditya Roy Kapoor was here, and people were crazy to meet him. And I was in the crowd sitting and thinking if I could actually be on the stage, not as a crowd, but as a guest. And today that dream comes true, and it is a full circle. So I would love to tell you a little bit more about me. So my topic is your colleges define you. Your colleges doesn't define you. Opportunities do. So this is Shreyansh Goyal talking a little bit about me. Is I am a SRM proud alumni, and I have cracked a lot of companies out there like Techion, Flipkart, ShareChat, Bounce, Microsoft, Amazon, and many others. And I am also a content creator with 100,000 subscribers out there. So would love to tell you a little bit about my journey, how I started. So how many of you wanted to be in SRM? I think SRM was not my first choice, but yeah, I think SRM has taught me a lot of things out there. I had only obsession of being in IIT. I had my uncle who was from IIT Bombay, so I think that actually inspired me to become an engineer out there. I wanted to become an engineer when I was in class 6 because he was an IIT 2009 pass out, and seeing his journey, it actually really inspired me to become like him. And talking about it, everyone in my family said IIT nahi hai to life nahi hai, and I also believe that without IIT there is no life out there. So that was very difficult for me. I actually took coaching in Fiji and lot more institutes out there, and everybody told the importance of a good college. I thought that if you are not from a good college, you can't make big in life. And I think I actually had this thinking till my second year. I would like to tell you more about it. So talking more about it, like I had made visionary boards of IIT written everywhere. In my hand, in my like letters, everywhere I had written IIT Bombay. So I wanted to know that people are so obsessed with IIT, and I think I was one of them. So today I can say that your colleges doesn't define you, your choices do. So today I stand as the youngest tech lead at Avalara and a content creator. I have failed JEE exam for sure, but I think there are a lot of things that actually went right with me. So basically talking about the branch as well, I was not sure which branch to take because there were a lot of options, and me being not an engineer, I was not sure. I asked my uncle like which branch should I take. He gave me two options. One was an aerospace and one was computer science. Like aerospace branch was one that was what travels, and computer science was one branch that was very much travels. So I thought of choosing the branch that was more travels because I think I could get more guidance there. So in the college SRM, I got computer science branch. So I joined SRM, and I think that changed my life. So these photos are from the first year. I think this photo is with my mom. This was the first day at my college, and I think this was a very special photo. These are some friends from SRM. I think I made these friends in my college first year. I think we had an amazing vibe. So coming to an SRM college, I was very depressed and skeptical because I just knew the name of SRM. I wasn't sure if this is the right college for me because I had heard a lot about IITs when I was a child, and I was in a tender age. So I even told when I came to SRM that I would prepare for IITs out there. And I came to SRM with the hope that I would like to prepare for IITs because I did not get a drop. I wanted to go for a drop, but my parents said that I am not that serious in my life. I think I agree to that. If I would have taken a drop, I would not have worked a lot harder, but coming to SRM was a great choice that my parents suggested back then. So first year was a wake-up call for me. I think there was a lot of things that happened in first year. I got a lot of freedom. because I was far from home and that changed everything. I actually got a lot of distractions out there. I did not know what to focus on. So basically, and yes, there was a girl who I fell for. So suddenly that IIT plan actually faded away. And talking about my work, I worked very hard and then also I got 7.8 CGPA. That was not enough and I thought that I was lost in first year. So I had to come back and had a reality check in my first year. So the reality check was that the girl that I fell for, she wasn't serious, I was. So I understood that in my first year. And talking about more about it, like talking about my mom, she actually paid the fees by loan, and there was an emotional moment attached to it that when she was paying the fees, she actually got like she lost her job, so that was an emotional moment. So I wanted to make my parents proud. And moreover, one of my friends told me that you haven't worked a lot harder in class 10, you haven't worked a lot harder in class 12, and talking about college, you are in a good college, right? So now you have to focus on the things that you can improve and get a good placement out there. So I think these were some of the reality checks that I got when I was in first year. I discovered a lot in my first year. I think talking about it, I wanted to become an IITian. That faded away in first year. In second year, I got to know about Triple IT lateral entry. That was an exam that I wanted to give so that I could join another college out there, because till second year I understood and I thought that college is everything. College can shape you. So I was very mad at Triple IT Hyderabad. I remember that I used to only sleep for 4 hours. And I think I was in a 3 sharing room with my friends. They had problems. I'm a night person, right? So most of you here are a night person, right? So I think people, when I used to study at night, my friends had problem with me. So I used to study at corridors. And then I actually, after studying at corridors, I actually went to a room that I found empty in 9th floor. And I saw that that room doesn't have fan and it doesn't have enough facilities out there. It doesn't have bed and stuff like that. So I made that room as a war room. And I studied everything there and made sure that I complete the Triple IT Hyderabad syllabus. So basically, talking about that, I only had 6 months to prepare. But the exam was of the whole 4-year syllabus. That was very difficult for me to get the 6 months preparation done out there, but I actually tried. I locked myself in the room and tried and completed the whole GATE syllabus in second year. That's amazing, right? I think most people can't imagine that second year you can complete the GATE syllabus, but I did because I was crazy for that exam. But what happened? I think fate didn't support me. I say that in the exam day, the paper got changed. And instead of GATE syllabus, I got CAT syllabus. So I missed that exam by 1 month. And that actually happened. I was very devastated, like I was broken. But because I actually chose grit over comfort. And now I had left with only one option to shine in my college. I got a reality check that if you are in a college, you have to work towards yourself. You don't have to blame that the college is wrong. So I think that actually got me in my second year and I learned a lot of things out there. So let's move on to the third year out there. I actually compared myself with other people when I was in second year. I actually compared with people who were actually greater minds. Like we have all heard about Sharma ji ka beta stories, right? I have also heard that. And I think I got inspiration from them. I obviously got jealous from them earlier, but I think it actually hampered my growth. Because jealousy stifles growth. So you shouldn't be jealous. You should work on yourself and become the best version of yourself. This is one thing that I actually got when I was in my going towards my third year. So talking about third year, there were a lot of things that happened in my third year. This photo is from third year, and third year taught me a lot of things. So third year actually got me serious in my life because placement season was coming, and in third year I wanted to perform really well. So I understood the importance of CGPA. I actually got 8.5 CGPA in all the semesters out there, so that I could actually sit for all companies because I did not want to miss any company out there. I had only one motto in my life, to make my parents proud. And apart from that, I also started coding. I actually took guidance from people who were seniors in colleges, and I told them that I want to focus on big tech giants out there and I want to crack companies. So I think that actually helped me in my third year, and I actually had a path in my mind. So there are a lot of things that I realized in my third year that helped me to be a better person or a better individual. I was always shy. I was underconfident. I did not know how to speak to people. And then I actually spoke to people who were from IITs, NITs or different colleges. And I understood what they are doing differently. So in semester 6, break, I actually did not go to my home. There was 1.5 months of vacation that was there to every people who is in semester 6. But I actually stayed in my college. I thought that if I don't get a good placement, then I will regret whole my life. So I wanted to make the most out of it. And then what I did is that I actually prepared for the exam, that is the placement exam. And preparing for the placement exam, I got to know a lot of things out there. Talking about that time, I also learned how to cook food because there was no cook, no maid out there. I had to do all my course myself, and it was a difficult time seeing everybody going home, and I sacrificed my vacation for that. So it actually hindered a lot of things. And talking about fourth year, I think fourth year is the year where people are very much scared of. I was also really scared about the placements because I think this is one thing in the life that actually scares everyone out there. If you are a college student, placement does scare you, right? If you are not getting a good placement, it does. It also feels that your friends are getting good placements, luck is involved. I think there are a lot of aspects to it. So I would like to tell you my journey from that. So there were two companies that came for internships, like Amazon and Odessa. These two companies came for internships, and I did not get both of them. I saw my friends going there. I was hurt that why couldn't I crack those companies? And talking about that, then there was a company called TCS Digital that came in day one, and it was hiring for full-time placement, and there were 10,000 applications who actually came for TCS Digital, and people were there. So hundreds of people were getting shortlisted for that. So I thought that I will not be getting shortlisted for that. I actually told my parents, I started crying in front of my parents that I won't be able to make in this package, 7.5 lakhs package. I knew that the company was great and I wanted to be there. But when the results came out, I saw that I had cracked that company and I was in the list. So I was very happy. But do you think I was satisfied? No, I wasn't. Because I wanted to do more in my life. I had that passion, grit in myself from third year because I became very serious. So talking about, there were a lot of companies out there like who came after TCS Digital, but in private colleges there's a rule that if you have grabbed 7.5 lakhs placement, then you can only sit for 15 lakhs plus placement. So I was stuck in that rule, and only 3 to 4 companies came. And I actually came from Hyderabad. I actually landed up an internship. That was an off-campus internship at Sensor Networks. That was in Hyderabad. And I used to come for companies who were offering more. But I wasn't able to crack that. I thought that I am not lucky enough, but today I say that I think most of the people are actually taking inspiration from me. So I think everything happens with time. You don't have to, you can only focus on working hard. So that is what I focused on. I would like to talk about this slide because this slide shows that people are not from IITs. They are all SRM alumni, right? So the first picture is of Tech Burner. He has 10 million subscribers. he was a motivation to me because I saw his journey. He actually used to record in Adobe and a lot of places out there, and then he grew his channel. Second photo is about Sridhar, who is currently in White House. I think he is also an SRM alumni and he is doing great in life. The third one is all we know about Varun Chakraborty, and he started his career with IPLs and then he has also debuted for India. And I think it doesn't matter which college you are from, we are always brainwashed that IIT is success and Tier 2 is struggle. So we should not focus on that. So talking about this, I think I did a lot of podcasts with founders out there. So this is a photo with Zip Electric founder, and this is with Sanjeev Bichchandani sir, who is the founder of InfoEdge. And I think success isn't about the college brand, it's about your personal brand. So you should think about what are the things that you can do to make or create your personal brand out there. Talking about the first picture, this is with Kunal Shah, who is the founder of Thread. I think I met a lot of great founders doing from SRM, and I think everybody can do if I can do it. And the second photo is with Easy Diner founder, who is also an SRM alumni. And I think IIT has a brand value, but SRM has freedom. SRM did teach me a lot. I think hostels life was the best life that I had in SRM. And people, if you are actually in hostels, you would cherish this life after you move out of the hostel. So I think there are a lot of people who are from SRM, and I think SRM network is really a gold mine. So talking about it, I learned a lot of things when I was in SRM. I learned about adaptability, I learned about survival, because survival is one thing that you have to do when you are in such an industry out there. So talking about more about it, I wasn't sure when I started my career. COVID happened in 2020. I wanted to start my career not with TCS, not just because TCS is not a good company. I wanted to earn or start with a good package out there. So I tried for different companies. I got a lot of rejections due to COVID. I actually applied in 300 to 400 companies out there and I got rejected. But I did not give up and I got an offer from Expedia. Back then, I did not know if Expedia, how should I negotiate? I learned a lot of things when I was doing things differently. I started with 7.5 and Expedia gave me 10.5. That's because I did not know how I could negotiate better. They asked me what package you want. I told them that something in double digit works. So I think that actually are some mistakes that I learned from. Talking about it, like I always had a fire in me that I wanted to do well in my career, I want to outperform, I want to shine in my career. So with 1.7 years of experience, I got a lot of offers in my companies, like I got offer from Techion, ShareChat, Bounce, Flipkart, but there's a story attached to it. With 1.7 years of experience, do you get SGD offers at Flipkart? No, right? So I think I actually fought with them. I told them that I am having skills and I can do better than people who have 4 to 5 years of experience. So I actually prepared myself well and I sat for 7 to 8 rounds of interview and then I grabbed the offer at Flipkart. And within these offers, I selected Techion. I think that was a great opportunity. I learned a lot of things at Techion. So spending a lot of time at Techion, I think I spent mostly 2.5 years at Techion and then I grabbed offers at different companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Agoda, Avalara, Tesco, Viewsite, and today I stand as the youngest tech lead at Avalara. So how did that happen? I did things differently. I would like to tell you more about it. So, talking about content creation, I also started content creation when I was in Techion. I thought initially that if I am not from a good company, people will not listen to me. So, when I was in companies like TCS, I thought that I did not feel confident enough to start a content creation. But when I came to Techion, I thought that content creation is something that I want to do. I had followed channels like Aman Dattarwal, Tech Burner, that they are doing content content creation from long, but I had the camera fear and I got anxiety issues that I can't be able to do that. So like there's also an event associated with that. I started content creation in 2022 and in 2023 I met with Prajakta Kohli and Tanmay Bhatt, and that was some surreal feeling because I shared the stage with them and we spoke about finance. This happened in Bangalore, so I think this was a great event. This actually motivated me more and built my confidence to the next level. So talking more about it, after joining Avlara, I actually started content creation in full capacity because it was a remote opportunity. It helped me to grow myself more in career. And I grew myself to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I think that feeling is literally surreal. So I have also hosted a lot of founders on my podcast. I have hosted 60 plus founders on my podcast out there, and I have also creators out there as well. So what is one thing that I actually learned when I was doing these things? I learned a lot of things here. I learned how to cold email people out there. I learned the master of that. So I also understood what are the things that I could do. I understood thumbnail design. I understood content creation. I understood video editing. There are a lot of things that I actually learned when I was doing this in the process. So talking about the takeaways are really important, and I think I had most of it. I think confidence is the superpower. So talking about confidence, you can't be underconfident in your life. Overconfidence is good, but underconfidence is really bad. So I think confidence and overconfidence can be good. So talking more about it, don't let others define your limits. I think there's also an incident attached to it. One of my friend, when I was in Expedia, he told that you won't be able to crack 50 lakhs job when you have 4 years of experience. I think I did that when I had 3 years of experience. So I think that actually helped me that people can't define what I am limited to. And I think I made my own limits to myself. That actually helped me a lot. Talking more about it, I actually manifested good things. I think you have to manifest good things and you have to say good things to yourself. And that only, you have to also do good to people out there. I think your network is greater than your degree. I would like to say your skills is greater than your GPA and your hustle is greater than your college brand. People think SRM to be a backup, but I think SRM to be a black canvas out there. So there is this film that I am really inspired to. So basically this is from Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, and this is the dialogue out there that मैं उड़ना चाहता हूँ, दौड़ना चाहता हूँ, गिरना चाहता हूँ, बस रुकना नहीं चाहता. So one takeaway from this would be never give up and never stop in your life. The things that you have planned will happen. You have to manifest and work towards it. Luck will also favor you at some point of time in your life. So talking about it, what can you do? I think SRM isn't your limit, it's your launch pad. And the countdown starts now. Let's rise together. Thank you.